on this episode of Around the House. It's conference weekend and we head up to the mountains to enjoy fall. The following weekend, Grandma Bev comes up for a weekend visit, and with Grandma Bev, it's never boring. And to celebrate October birthdays, we host a mystery dinner at our house. Just who wins the grand cash prize? Stick around to find out and subscribe for more fun.
This is Tim's grave.
Tatum's grave or Tim?
You can see it. It says Tim.
And is that a marker?
Yeah. But that marker dried up.
So what happened?
Tim was a grasshopper. He lived with us for 3 days. Then we let him free. But then the next day, we found him dead. We found him dead right here. And so we picked him up. And we digged the giant hole. We put it inside and buried him up. It was yesterday. It says Tim right there.
Blackhawks rock! Blackhawks rock! That's right. Get it, Blackhawks! Blackhawks! Let's kick it in there. Come on. Come on, Blackhawks! Blackhawks! Come on! Get it! Get the ball, Blackhawks!
Look at the
Blackhawks!
ball.
Get it!
Get
Blackhawks!
back, Tatum. Run, run, run. Keep going, Tatum.
Get it! Tatum, get it! Block it!
Go, Tatum. Keep
Come
going.
on, Blackhawks! Get it! Tatum, come on! Kick that ball, Blackhawks!
Tatum. You gotta throw it. Get it back. Tatum, go.
Come on, Blackhawks! Get it! Get it back, Blackhawks! Run! Get that ball, Tatum! Get it! Kick it! Get it away! Kick it, Tatum! Get it! Tatum! Woo! Tatum, keep going! Get it! Come on!
Tatum, get it
Come on,
back.
Get it! Get it! Get that ball! Kick it! Kick it! Good! Kick, Tatum! Go after it! Get it! Get it! Tatum, kick it! Kick it, Tatum! Kick it! Tatum, kick it! Get it, Tatum! Get that ball! Get it
Tatum,
away
run.
from him! Tatum!
Run.
Tatum!
Run.
Get it! Get it! Come on, get it, boy! Blackhawks, kick it! Blackhawks! Blackhawks, kick it! Blackhawks, kick it!
Tatum, defense.
Defense! 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 Come on, Blackhawks! Get it! Blackhawks! Show him who's boss! Kick it! Come on, Tatum, get it!
Tatum, get it back.
Tatum, get it, you guys! Oh, get it! Cut! Kick that ball!
Tatum, kick it.
Go after it! Play of the day. That was the play of the day from. Good job. Good. Come on, you guys are on fire.
Get it, Tatum. Come on.
Get it. Kick it. Get it, boys. Get it. Kick it. Get it. Get it. Good job. Kick it. Come on, boys. Get it, boys. Get it. Get it. Come on. Get it. Block it. Block it. Woo! Good job. Coming off. Come on, Blackhawks! Go! Blackhawks run! Blackhawks run! Get it! Get the ball! Block it! Block it! Block it! Get the ball! Kick it!
Tatum,
Go!
get it.
Get it, Blackhawks! Get it! Oh, good kick! Good job! Kick it!
Tatum,
Kick
run
it!
towards the
Kick
goal.
it!
Towards
Kick
the
it!
goal, Tatum. Go, 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 go.
Block it, boys! Put it in that goal post. Kick that ball hard. Kick it harder. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Blast it.
Come on,
Kick
Tatum,
it.
keep going.
Blast it.
Ice on the ball,
Kick
ice on the ball.
it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Kick the ball. Kick it. Kick it. Get it. Kick it. Get it. Kick it. Kick that.
Get it, Tatum. Tatum, look at the ball.
Come on, Sammy.
Look at the ball. What?
Get that ball! Kick it! Get that ball! Kick it! Kick it!
Keep going, Jaden. It's all you.
Kick that ball!
Throw it in. Over your
Kick it! Kick it! Go get it! Get it! Get it! Get it!
Tatum, look at the ball.
Go, Keller!
Get it! Block! Block it! Don't let it in! Block it! Block it!
Tatum, go, 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 go. Run.
Come on, Chip! Oh, Gracie, get it!
Good job! Come on, guys!
Blackhawks, get it! Come on, Blackhawks!
Tatum, back to the goal. Run.
Get it! Get it! Get that ball!
Run, Tatum.
Blackhawks, get it!
Birthday to you. Early birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Early birthday.
Birthday, dear Henry Manuel.
Happy birthday to me.
All right, give him the. All right, Gabe, the big one goes to Cambry, the little one goes to Manuel. You want to do one at a time or at the same time? It's from.
Who goes
It's
first?
from the Goo Goo Factory. where
Cambry.
They actually make these in Nashville.
I go first. It's
Show
a
'em.
beach towel, I think.
And how perfect after watching. Look, it's a big one. It's a really big, nice one.
And candy.
For next year when you go to the beach.
Yeah. Show us the candy before you open the card.
And it's one of these.
Oh, gosh, I just threw that.
Yeah, it's just a,
Look at that, it's a tablet. With Santa Claus on it. David want that.
They got this.
And now look, there's a story with those.
What is that?
Those
It's called
are what I got in my Easter
caramel
basket.
cream.
I got those in my Easter basket when I was a young girl.
That's how old they are?
That's what I got for Easter, that type of candy.
Got dots. Wait,
Ooh.
get dots.
Well, that's a lot in there. I got the packages that have to
And
be.
I got
Turn that around, show your mom.
crazy.
Yeah, but what are they infused with? What berry? Infused with what? Does it say blueberry, cherry, or pomegranate on it? Now look, right here, you're the school teacher. Look, infused with cherry. It's got cherry in here. Okay, open the card. Look, it's a Christmas card. Gabe would love it.
Tatum, you're in the way. I can't see anything on this camera but your butt.
Yeah, move, Tatum.
Spell
No, she's taking it.
Grandma, you spelled my name wrong. It's Eli.
Oh yeah, I know it's EY. I forgot. I must have been tired. Down, boy. Back envelope. When was the last time you saw one of those? There's a story behind that, but I won't tell you. Show me.
$10. But yeah,
It
$10.
doesn't. I don't do age. I just do.
Yeah, I just.
Okay, read us the
It
card.
says, Dear Cambria, I hope you have a fun, thrilling, exciting, action-packed, dreamy, terrific, wonderful, cute birthday. You deserve it. You are one of a kind. Wait, is this happy?
Yeah. What happened? Birthday? Did I write birthday in there?
You said happy.
I think you wrote
Oh, I
funeral.
forgot birthday.
Happy.
And I didn't write happy birthday. Forgot the birthday.
Happy, love you.
Wanda's going crazy over here in the corner.
Oh my gosh, my brains are going. They're marshmallow.
Happy funeral.
Happy.
Graduation.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Happy, congrats funeral.
All right, go ahead. Mama.
Happy
A
house.
song about it over there. Willie Nelson.
Nuts.
Oh, I called it.
That's a mixture.
More nuts.
Yeah, but read it.
Oh,
you can't read what
Dad,
you're writing. There's
I walked
smoke.
over here.
There's smoke.
Did
on
I
the
say?
trailer.
Did I not say it? I like walked past Dad and said, "Here's your almonds."
Was it you or him that commented once?
Traeger.
Like,
Yeah,
Grandma
I
Beth
was
thinks
Traeger.
men always
Wait,
love nuts.
I don't know if I
Was
thought
it
this.
you?
Dad,
Ozzy.
when I gave you the bag, I was gonna say, "Here's your almonds."
Those are smoke. They like smoke. Yours are infused with what?
Oh, I want cranberries.
Pomegranate.
I love cranberries. Happy birthday. That's what it says.
I tried to get you kind of healthy
No, it
stuff.
says angry.
And well, you notice it's pretty healthy what I
And
like.
you're reading it.
It says like angry mad.
It says
Dad likes nuts.
All we do is switch money.
it will say angry ingredients.
Should be a
Dad
glitter
loves
cake.
glitter.
A glitter cake.
Grandma.
Grandma, you should make Dad's birthday cake a glitter cake with edible.
Yeah. Grandma, Dad loves glitter.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The next day, we hosted a mystery dinner at our house for the entire family. A few weeks prior to this dinner, here is the letter that we sent out to every family member. It was their invitation and also an introduction to this mystery game.
It's really yummy. Circle that one.
Can we order dessert too?
Yes, come on, your dessert.
I didn't know you were supposed to use a magnifying glass to read the menu. Well, I'm getting bad vision, so it helps.
No, for real, that's what it's
Check that out,
for.
Wait, what does it mean by ice? It says like caramel ice and stuff. Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I'm like,
Yeah, Gabe wrote the menus and I apologize in advance if there's confusion.
Mom, these are so weird. Mom, look. You better get it right.
Harry, you copied me. Are you done?
Oh, I can film for you.
Oh. Gabe designed the dinner menu, and the dinner menu options included, for the appetizers, a selection of imported cheese, the favorite being the cranberry cheese, smoked salmon and summer sausage, and your choice between a shrimp cocktail or deviled eggs. Then for the main entree, a selection of soups, tomato basil soup or a butternut squash soup with sourdough bread. Then a side garden salad with a selection of dressings. The favorites being the sweet chipotle vinaigrette, the creamy Parmesan ranch, and the sweet balsamic glaze. And for dessert, an assortment of fall ice cream flavors with a maple leaf sandwich cookie and hot fudge and caramel sauce drizzle, and some toffee crunch on top. For the drink, cranberry peach ginger spritzer. Our dinner guests were enjoying their 5-course meal when suddenly this came on the TV and startled everyone.
First on Fox 13, a chaotic clash between protesters and police in Salt Lake City today. Tonight, police tell us they arrested
The Case of the Missing Pooch. Mrs. X is an animal lover. She practically loves pets more than humans. Her inherited fortune from her late grandfather of Denmark has allowed her to invest in several pet products and pet-related companies over the years. In 2015, Mrs. X helped found the company Petastic International, and their latest investment that Mrs. X is so fond of is a newly created dog-walking dog sitter app, sort of like Uber, but for people who need dog walkers. Her prize companion, Shelby III, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, is the canine spokesdog for this app and the face of Petastic International. Not only is Shelby III featured in the company logo, ads, commercials, and attends just about every board meeting as a reputable and highly respected board member, but she is a documented rare breed, said to be a pure descendant from a royal lineage dating back to about 1068 AD of King Harold II, the last crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England. Where the average Cavalier King Charles Spaniel costs about $12,000 per pup, Shelby III is worth 3 times that amount because of her paperwork. In years past, Shelby III has been crowned 4 times as World Dog Show Champion. Recently, Mrs. X has expanded Shelby III's portfolio to include acting. In early September of this year, Shelby III was cast to play a small role in the big film production Dr. Gray's Lab, being filmed right here in Utah. Many areas in Layton City were used as filming locations, including this very home we are gathered in tonight. The family that resides in this home was asked to be absent during the filming. The crew arrived on Friday, September 6th at 6 o'clock a.m. to set up, and filming began at 9 o'clock a.m. with a lunch break from 12 to 2, and resumed filming from 2 to 6 p.m. At 6 o'clock p.m., dinner was catered in the backyard by Brown Brothers Catering, and the film crew, along with Mrs. X and some of her guests, dined together, enjoying a delicious assortment of barbecued meats and fresh salads. At sundown, around 9 p.m., a night scene involving Shelby III was filmed in the front yard of this very property. At approximately 9:20 p.m., Mrs. X left for her hotel room to get some rest, and Shelby III's manager and handler, Victoria, was left in charge and was instructed to bring Shelby to the hotel when filming would wrap up around 10 p.m. However, due to some unexpected electrical incidents, filming was prolonged until 11:30 p.m. At midnight, when Shelby's manager was ready to leave, Shelby was nowhere to be found. Shelby's voice-activated dog carrier, which only responds to the voice of Victoria and Mrs. X, was found wide open and empty. This was dog napping at its finest. Mrs. X did not want this story to go public about her beloved Shelby III. It might sour her reputation and ruin opportunities for future roles. Mrs. X believes that Shelby is alive and well, but has simply been kidnapped for reasons unknown. She is hoping that you can solve this mystery quick, so that she can avoid contacting the local PD and reunite with her beloved Shelby III just in time to attend the red carpet movie premiere at the end of the year. Mrs. X has provided us with all the clues and evidence that will be presented throughout the course of your dinner this evening. Though she is anxious to find her beloved Shelby, Mrs. X has decided to make this crime-solving evening enjoyable, entertaining, and worth your time. Let's just say that paying close attention to every detail of your dinner will be of your benefit. You never know what might be a clue. Mrs. X also believes that mysteries are best solved as a team. By the end of the meal, each team will collaborate and then deliver their conclusions. However, before collaborating as a team, each gumshoe must write down his or her own personal conclusion and place it in a box. The team that can correctly solve the mystery will be deemed the winning team. Each team member's name will then go into a jar for a drawing of the grand prize, which includes some of Shelby III's movie royalties. The remaining team members of the winning team will each receive a consolation prize. However, if both teams are wrong, the gumshoe with the correct conclusion will be deemed the grand prize winner of the cash, and his or her team members will each be awarded a consolation prize, so everyone's a winner. You have been given some tools to help you on your investigation: a notepad, a pencil, and a magnifying glass. You never know. You will need to determine who took Shelby, did they act alone, what was their motive, and how did they do it? Let's talk about the suspects. If you want to see the rest of the suspects, you'll have to check out the link below in the video description to watch more.
Where did it go? Oh, please let you have it.
Medium-sized bill in the winter for power. I think like 1 month last year I went up to like $50. That's good. Just 1 month. We probably have like 3 months.
I think all the teenagers are in Gabe's room. I need you guys to get into your teams. One team on this side, one team on this side.
Not alone. Todd likes you.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Team 1, Team 2.
Hey, you know who interned for us at Plowside? Tana Mangum. He was our intern. And before that, here you go.
Alright guys, listen up.
Hey, listen up.
I'm going to give you a couple last clues and then I'll let each team ask 2 questions. After that, you're going to separate, collaborate. Each of you are going to submit a personal individual guess. You're going to write your name on it. You're going to answer the 3 questions. Who done it? Why? And was it how? Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're going to put it in this pineapple bag.
Who, motive, and how.
Come find me. If your name's not in the pineapple bag, you can't win. It's got to be in this bag. Then, each team, you're going to agree on your own togetherness motive. Same thing.
Wait, you're going to submit your own with your own guesses?
And then a team win. It gives you more chances of winning. And then if the team actually gets it right, we're going to take the team that got it right, if they actually got it all right, and someone maybe on your team also got it right, we're going to do a drawing with just those people for the money. And then we're going to keep drawing names for the table of prizes. And then you'll just tell you're all done. The losers will still get a tiny consolation prize. Very tiny. But it's still something.
Which is everybody except one person.
So if I get something different than my team, I won't get to win the money. Cause like.
No, you will. If you actually guessed it all right. The winner. I doubt the odds are very high that someone will get it.
But wait, no. So like, I have to get it right and my team in order to win the money.
Gabe, tell me how long that hair took this morning.
Like an hour.
Gabe's hair took
If
an hour.
someone guesses everything right, they're gonna win the money. But hurry.
Okay. I'm my team spokesperson.
Wait.
Are you videoing?
Yeah.
Camera's gonna kick the button.
Just I didn't even get that thing.
Hey, we're waiting.
Personal guess. Personal guess. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm writing.
Give me, I'm too short.
Yes. You want to adopt
We'll look back at this in 20 years, and I want to have another party just like this.
And then I'll let you be in charge.
Yeah, I'll be in charge because you'll be like 90.
Dude, wait, stop getting lost.
Mary.
No, do slow-mo. The slow-mos are cool.
Okay, go ahead and say it.
Hey, tell us
Are we
everything.
going first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The team that has all the answers will be us. Our team suspects it's the electrician who used his standard toolbox to deactivate the voice command alarm thingy and get the dog out of the kennel. And the reason he did that was because he was sick and tired of having a standard toolbox.
We're gonna
He
Shrek
needed
you.
better tools. he's going to use the dog for ransom money to get better electrician tools after 20 years.
It was an opportunity.
Hi,
Mom.
Hi,
Mom.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything
Now,
yet.
time for the real answer.
And it's just kind
We're
of
gonna
strange
turn-
he disappeared
Time for the real answer.
20
Here, do you want to
years.
film?
Time for the real answer.
No
Dude,
problems.
Dude,
everything.
Dad's gonna be like, wait, oh yeah, we totally forgot about
Okay.
that.
Okay, hold on. Now, before Gabe says anything, I want you to know that Krista and Kaden and Gabe really cracked this case. All right, you two go
I
for
want
it.
to remind
And
everyone.
Paisley.
I want to
Paisley
remind
was
everyone. Not only did I say it in the video, but someone asked me during dinner and I yelled that it can also be more than one culprit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we did.
And that's what we got.
Okay,
And we shredded
okay,
more than one.
okay, listen, I have
Here's
it.
our answer.
Okay, so it was Archie, Dawn,
Wait,
and
nobody's filming you.
You're
Yes, we
filming
are.
his belly. Film his
okay,
face.
someone taller should. It was Archie, Dawn, and then I forget the
Electrician.
Shoot, okay, it was Archie, the electrician, and the sound guy.
And Steve.
So, yeah. Okay, so Archie was jealous of Shelby. Shelby had more money and stuff, so he wanted the money, obviously. So he was like the head of the entire thing. And so he hired the electrician to knock out the power as a distraction. And then the sound guy recorded their voice to activate the voice lock. And then that's how they got Shelby.
Yeah, that's what I wrote down.
Is that it?
And what was the motive? Tell them the motive.
The motive was the money. Shelby had a higher net worth, and Shelby was a better actor.
That's right.
Okay, are we ready to hear the answer?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say you both are amazing, but you only got part of it. But both of you got some of it. Here's what really happened, and if any of you out there actually got what I said, raise your hand. You're going to be our grand prize winner instantly, but we have to prove it by pulling it out of the bag to make sure you're honest.
Okay.
If not, then we default to drawing. So,
Can I?
yeah, you're going to pass through the fiery furnace. We're going to sacrifice some children tonight. Okay, you ready? Here's what happened. So, this was premeditated, by the way. At approximately 9:30 p.m., as filming was starting to roll forth, it's been going for a while, Steve the electrician was hired, he was the chosen electrician, to create a power outage, an accidental power outage, just with the 4 houses at the end of the street, knowing he'd be the one called out by the city to fix the problem. So, Steve was responsible for the power outage, hired by Archie, who was tired of living in the shadows of Shelby and just wanted to get rid of that darn dog for good so Mrs. X would notice her son and
That's what I said.
his value was.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Archie didn't need money, but he knew to get this plan accomplished, he would need money to pay off his accomplices.
I wrote jealousy too on my paper. That counts.
So he hired Penny and Chester, the voice impersonators
From Canada.
from Canada.
Shoot!
The maple leaf, the Canadian maple leaf in your ice cream. That was a
I
clue.
said something about that cookie.
That was your.
Looking for something.
I thought about that.
At the end, I'll tell you all your clues before you do. So they are so good at voice impersonation. Archie knew that. He gave them weeks and weeks to practice to sound like either Mrs. X or Victoria. He secretly recorded both of their voices. They nailed it. When the power outage happened, they went into the backyard, used their impersonation to unlock the dog kennel, which then they whisked away Shelby into the hands of Archie, where he put a muzzle on her and stuck her in the back of the getaway van. But he stuck around the rest of the night so he wouldn't be an obvious suspect. He was then able to sell Shelby, get the money to pay off his accomplishments, but thanks to you guys, we busted him. We're getting Shelby back.
All right, gumshoes.
Huh?
The dog got away.
Oh, I didn't.
We said that he recorded the
Remember
voice.
when I
but-
said?
Everybody get that.
Remember when I said we?
I only got Archie.
You got Archie?
I said, Mom, I said that the sound guy recorded the voice.
That was
Yeah,
pretty good.
Mom, I
Sound
said
guy.
that the sound guys
They have no
recorded the
motive.
voices so that he
Other than
Came up with
That was
money,
pretty
I
good.
guess.
Did you guys catch the comment about Archie being called the Jolly Ginger? What was our drink?
the ginger.
Yeah.
Whose team was the closest?
But hold on a second.
That's kind of funny though because
If the catering company made the menu and all the
Oh!
food,
I
How in
left
the
that
world?
one. I left that
how
one.
in the world did all this stuff get on the menu and they're in charge of if they weren't associated with it whatsoever?
Huh?
Hold on, but the dinner was way later.
What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering.
Tonight's dinner?
I'm wondering how all this maple leaf found its way into the kitchen and the menu.
Just me. It's just a game. I forgot to tell you, you guys, I have it right here. Bobby Brown, one of the Brown brothers, catering.
Ah, that's what I said.
Sorry, that's why I said you got it right here. I wrote it. See?
What'd I say?
Bobby Brown needed the money for culinary school,
Uh-huh.
so he was in on this as well.
Yeah.
Wow, you cracked it.
He worked with the electrician to clear the area during the tower outage to make sure nobody came back there.
That's why I'm saying he was in on it because
So
of
we
the
had
food
four
and the hors d'oeuvres and the
or
menu.
five. So we had five. We had five suspects.
I'm
Did
willing to
anybody
bet they
get
were French
any of these
Canadian.
five? We're
I
gonna
got
say.
one of them.
We got 2.
No, we got 2.
We got
the
Penny,
electrician.
Chester, Steve, the
Electrician.
electrician,
I got two.
Archie, and Bobby Brown.
We got
We got
2.
two.
I got 2.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Okay.
We both get the money.
All right. Did any individual people get that many with your individual guess?
No, I
Tanner
only
did?
got one.
I only guessed one on the
Tanner, what'd you
individual.
get?
Did you guess all of those?
It's in the bag.
Didn't you guess some of those? How many did you guess?
Yes.
All of them except for Chester.
Who's
Hold
Chester?
Out, hold
Did you
out.
guess Penny?
Hold out, and then you run. Then hold out.
You put all of them. Let's see it. Because it's wrong.
Alright, let's see what I got.
Hold on. What is it? No, let him read it. Go ahead, Lindsay.
9:30, Steve creates an outage. 9:30, Archie wants to get rid of Shelby. And the voiceman unlocked the cage. And 11:30, they put her and take her away.
Did we get the most space, or did we do it?
I'm out of storage.
You might be. I just filmed a 10-minute clip.
Okay, stop it.
Actually, no, you're not.
So here's what we're gonna have to do.
I'm gonna split 50 grand.
Why don't you just do a drawing and do it?
You're all winners.
Well, I got the red one.
Not everybody has their name in there.
Everyone that's not a name in there that had one correct.
Well, they had to be in there.
Hey,
Wait, I didn't put my name on mine though.
That's okay.
draw
we'll
one
figure
until
it
you
out.
find one with the name and at least one of the things
I
that
don't
was
want
right.
the prize, so don't count me.
What about the little kids? Because I also have prizes for them.
Yeah, I want a pumpkin. I want a prize.
Calm down. Okay. Everybody, you're gonna hate this. Manuel's gonna hate this. But everyone come into my bedroom. That's where the prizes are.
Wait, but just pull the grand prize out of there. Just pull that
The
out.
grand prize is in my bedroom.
No, pull the winner out of there.
Wait, I can figure out my.
Drum roll.
The winner of $20.
Who is it?
Whoa.
Mom, it's Kyler.
Kyler.
Cameron.
I picked Bobby Brown and the electrician.
Guys, I got some really cool things.
Wait. You gotta sing happy birthday while we're here.
They're the giant mystery Oreo packs, and there's a bunch of packs that you can draw your name. If you guess the right flavor of the Oreo, you submit it, and if you get it right, you win $50,000. An Oreo. Okay, here we go. For the first prize. Oh, this is one whole prize. This is one whole prize, and the pumpkins are sets. So I just got these from the farm. Hayden!
I got a hand on my backside.
Walk over to the table of mystery.
Is that you? No, who's playing with my butt?
That was Kyler.
Tyler,
It
that's
was
great.
Kyler.
I forgot to put my mystery dum-dums out. And airheads, I have more of those. Okay, you ready? Next person, here we go. Who's feeling lucky?
Not me. It's Ashton. It is. It's Ashton. It's Ashton.
Beverly!
Grandma, you
Grandma
won.
Bev! Tell her she needs to come get a prize.
Oh, that's the fastest I've ever seen her walk.
Mom, come get a prize. Okay, I'm picking the next name. Do you want a set of pumpkins? Do you want a pumpkin spice mix? Do you want hot chocolate?
Does she want apples or
Give
mangoes?
this away to your landlord if you want to give her something.
I bought peaches, so I'm not gonna do those, but I love them.
Okay, here we go. Next person.
Hold on, I don't.
Tatum! Pick one. Pick a treat. Oh, honey, no, we already have one for our family. So you get something else.
I get something.
All right, you hold that. Ours up here. There we go.
But now he's gonna
Tatum, you
try.
can't use that
We're
though.
all gonna share it. Manuel!
Dude, I can still snow.
Manuel, you get a prize.
What kind of prize? Do I get this whole thing?
No. Okay.
Mom,
color.
Is that you?
No, Tyler cheated.
Just bought it on Amazon.
Okay. And don't let me forget to give you my 20 cents.
Oh, yeah, am I picking a present?
Yeah, you pick anything. These are all like, it's not just like you might not presents. Okay, this is Ashley. Oh.
Hey, I was gonna get those.
Alright, next person is the two-pager Camry.
Yay!
That's not fair.
Mom, I'm not even getting it.
Okay, next person, Krista. Come on, you
She's
lucky
gonna get the
me.
peaches or pumpkins. Or mushroom.
Or hot chocolate.
Or drink or spice. Or anything.
Okay, next person.
What?
Next person, Paisley. Okay, go ahead.
Look.
Who's this one?
Krista.
Oh, that's so cute.
Look. I got chocolate.
What do you think?
Do you know what these are? You put these in your hair.